we go.
A potato flew around the room before we streamed. And blaming the mess on a potato.
There needs a sort of potato, I guess.
Bridge confirmed up. There's a salmon on the roof. There's a salmon on the roof. There's a salmon on the roof. Tonight. Oh. Shove it. Eat it. Pop it. An hungry box of pizza really is kind of like a bop that has an eat it function. You can twist it, pull it. surely sticky.
Microphone. Meow. Meow. Oh, and I've just sat down and kind of blocked myself in. Would you mind turning the fan down a click? It's clockwise. Thank you. Hey, Vance.
Cat down quick. They got barbecue sauce where there shouldn't be barbecue sauce. You've reached the astral chair.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a real seed of power.
Hurt.
And I misread that as cook serve discount.
Yeah, it's a game about going to restaurants and complaining to the manager.
I thought that was Karen Simulator.
Mm-hmm. It's not that.
Wait, maybe that's one of the DLCs of Karen Simulator. Like Karen Simulator is a game where you complain to managers and generally annoy everyone. And Cook Serve Discount is the restaurant DLC. Perfect.
There you go.
We've done it. You can put that one in the can.
The trash can.
Oh. I meant the film can. As opposed to the toilets. That's where the Hot Pocket goes. Hot Pockets.
Oh, hopefully not relatedly, or maybe only tangentially insofar as food wrapped in bread. Did you overhear Mom and I talking yesterday when we noticed that the Arbuckle Fried Pies is right next to her doctor's office up in the city?
No, but I saw you mention it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird, because I would have thought that Arbuckle Fried Pies would be somewhere in, like, the southeast of the state.
Yeah, they were founded in Davis.
I don't know where in the world that is, but I'm going to assume it's in the southeast of the state.
Davis,
amongst the Arbuckles.
Davis, Oklahoma. It's definitely south of here.
Those ancient, forgotten mountains.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look much like mountains anymore.
Mm-mm.
It's still ridiculously pretty out there. Especially in places where the road has to, like, cut through the rock and dear me, the striations. Like, I'm pretty certain there are chondrite fossils visible from I-35.
Yeah, if you ever have the occasion to drive I-35 south from Oklahoma City and, like, towards Texas, there's some really pretty scenery along the drive.
And make sure you do it a little before dawn or a little before sunset, because the rock formations are very pretty when the sun does interesting things to them.
Mm-hmm.
I assume around noon it's just sort of oppressive. Desolate. Hot.
I mean, in the summer, sure. It's still pretty, though.
Unless there have been wildfires.
Well,
Then it looks like you're driving through a land covered in charcoal. Because you are.
mm-hmm.
I'm sure that whisper probably didn't make it to the mic. I said because you are. Hey, robot, are you in good. The robots happened. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
The robot happened like 3 minutes ago. Oops.
I saw it.
Okay.
But I
You're
have.
currently banging the luck.
I'm currently what?
I said banging the muck as like a joke about Bookmon.
All right.
And then I realized that sounds a little too adjacent to Pokemon Smash or Pass or something.
Mm-hmm.
Going somewhere? Bottle? I made one mess today, I'm not making another.
All right. So, where is... There it is.
I dropped a barbecue sauce on the floor and it did a big heckin' squirt.
Good evening, Internet. I lined up the camera badly. Oh well. Welcome. It is 8:23 p.m. on Thursday, August 24th, 2023. Welcome to Thursday Thanatopsis. I'm your host, Mark Amsry, DJ Amstrack. That's Daniel.
I got barbecue sauce on my sock.
This is Remy.
She threw up on the Continental Divide.
Yeah, she threw up on the back of the couch, and it went, like, over both sides of it. It was a mess. And that's why the couch looks stupid right now.
We're big proponents of cat shaming here.
Mm-hmm. It was really gross. And a huge mess to clean up.
And it's a good thing we had that cover in the first place.
Yes, it's a good thing we had a couch cover. It's unfortunate how long it takes to dry and how much work it is to put it back on. Because that's why it is not back on the couch yet.
Imagine if it was still held in the way it was originally held in.
With safety pins?
All of those safety pins and some staples. There were some staples, like staple gun staples were involved.
I forgot the staples.
They fell out.
Oh, look at Vince. Now, like, some kind of hook that could grab onto the underside, that would be a good thing to do, because you could easily disengage that. But anyway, tonight we are continuing Sunless Skies. I seem to recall last week was kind of productive, but I don't remember exactly what we did.
I did. We finished Titania, became the Grand Master Horologist, and recruited Dilly, a strange new mascot.
Oh yeah, Dilly!
Which has unsettled Rembrandt, so she has fled. She doesn't want her beams to be rearranged. Because that's what Dilly does, somehow. She rearranges phalanges.
Dilly disrespects your fingers.
Ooh, we got a achieved.
Yep.
Lavender's blue, lavender's green.
That's for hatching Dilly.
Is it a song reference?
Oh.
I feel like something's being referred to. Oh well. Yeah, a lot of weird things can happen if you leave a curator egg on board for too long. I was a little surprised that that's the one who rolled first. Though it is a mascot event, so like it may override. Like first time you get Dilly, second time something else happens. Yeah. Goodness, Remy, you didn't want to have anything to do with my pizza. You know, like barbecue sauce and feta cheese? And pepperoncinis? And red onions? I probably should have stuck with the refried bean sauce instead of going marinara.
Mm.
Wound up being a little too much tang. I was expecting like a big old bolt of sweetness from the barbecue sauce, but apparently the Sonic barbecue sauce is tang.
Mm-hmm.
Tis the Wendy's barbecue sauce that's sweet.
Yeah, the Sonic barbecue sauce is very, like, vinegary.
Yeah, it kind of smacks of like... maybe not quite A1. Maybe closer to like a significantly weaker bullseye. Yeah, like that kind of heavy on the tang sort of. Punch you in the mouth if you thought it was, if you were expecting something else sort of flavor. Ooh.
Okay, right. So I was going Sun to Mausoleum, and then Rollberry to pick up a passenger.
Yep, who's headed to Prosper.
Mm-hmm.
Office of Works wants tea.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to require success to the time office. Unless we already did that. Right. I'm starting to get afraid we're going to replace the old man. Like, oh good, I can retire now. Have fun keeping the sun alive. Bye!
And suddenly the and suddenly the Time Bureau is run by an anti-imperialist. They're gonna love that.
Yeah, you're actively wanted by the space police. They attack you regularly and explode for it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you running the Time Bureau is very stupid, but also very appropriate for how obscenely bureaucratic Space London is.
Mm-hmm. I briefly misheard that as Space Lemon.
Oh, speaking of lemon, I recently learned something stupid.
What was that?
Did you know that chili peppers, including the completely non-spicy bell pepper, have roughly around 3x the...
Oh!
Oops. The ascorbic acid of, like, an orange or a lemon?
Huh.
Like, citrus fruit are famed for their, prevention of scurvy.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently peppers are better at it.
Really?
Yes. That's why chili con carne was swiftly approved upon being recommended for use by the Army after the Mexican-American War.
500 sovereigns.
I learned stuff watching Tasting History.
I need more drink. I'll be right back. I'll also put my pizza away. Yeah.
So you don't put it away? There are two ways to put away a pizza. One of them hurts. Oh no, why did I eat the whole thing? Alka-Seltzer won't help with this one, I'm just stuffed. Duodenum activate. My lid attempted to go on a journey. Aww.
I return with a cat, but without a drink.
Behold, Fuzzlord Vincent.
Whoop.
He does not produce anything you can drink.
Nothing that you should drink, anyway.
Eli? Hey. You probably stopped purring because you got startled and Mark slept a little bit, didn't you?
No, he's purring.
Okay. Cute. Hey, Fuzzbringer. Sniff. Smell my finger. It smells like barbecue sauce and pineapples.
Are you wanting down? Here you go. Why don't you ever stay on the couch? Okay, now I'll get my drink.
I think it's because he's getting a bit arthritic and he doesn't like untrustworthy substrates anymore.
You spend so much time on my bed, though.
I think your bed's a bit firmer than the couch.
No, the bed's way softer.
Huh. No. I see him put a paw forward and it sinks and he kind of like winces a little bit. Perhaps the bed is simply more consistent. And that's the issue.
Yeah.
Or, after ages of randomly fighting over it occasionally, he's decided to cede the couch as Horny's territory. Because in large part, he doesn't seem to savor the idea of getting down from high places.
Yeah.
He hops down, it's like, ow. Pause. Hey, wait. Hi. Are you considering a plot? His paws look so much more huge when they're, like, clamped over your shoulder like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they want still more tea.
It's
Okay.
like, I know that's just Vince, but it kind of looks like you picked up a bobcat.
I'll have to go back and pick more up. That's
or a
fine.
small leopard. Granted, Vince did used to operate much to make into a small leopard.
Now they want bombazine. 2 rolls.
He's like, I'm going to literally get on top of the fridge. This is good. I'm up here now. Used to spend a lot of time on top of the pie hole.
Poor Davon.
There's that one time he got himself stuck.
You got that?
Nice. Fixed time. For Avon there. Bring thirst to the opposites of theirs.
My aim is off tonight.
Be careful not to hit the weapon, man.
Gotcha. Oh, that was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Your aim is better than a real fluke. Low bar, I know, but still. It's nothing. Ooh, Tiger Box.
2 moments of inspiration.
Delicious.
Oop.
Oh, he's still alive. And
Okay, well, that was close enough.
you almost Pac-Man that attack.
Uh-huh. Waka, 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 waka.
Just face tanking the harder hitting weapon of his.
Immaculate souls.
Shiny. Meanwhile, the engineers on the sun are just like, what is happening? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how these ridiculous boats full of dazzled crew seem to be directly connected to the sun's well-being. That's weird.
Gauge goes up, gauge goes down. You can't explain that.
In a system sufficiently complex, that's actually true. Remember, kids, if you have a system that's excessively complex, and especially if it's been built upon for years and years by different people, it can actually act non-deterministic.
Ow.
Usually due to hidden race conditions. Whoa, 5 gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, do we have something lucrative to do?
Yeah, that's why we're going to the mausoleum.
Ooh. That sounds delicious.
Oh wait, I forgot to grab the
And Bison commenting on the night's menu.
Forgot to grab the jack.
He forgot the jack.
Jack. Forgot the jack.
Forgot the jack. You didn't know.
I didn't know. I forgot the jack.
That's a silly one, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Ding ding.
Wakes. There we go. More tea. Okay, I guess I'll go back and pick up some more.
Well, you don't need to. You just, like, bring some more next time you're around.
Well, I already turned it in. I'm just saying I had the tea on me because I was bringing it to the sun.
Oh.
And then want more bombazine too, so I'll pick that up as well. Since I'll be there.
The Ministry of Public Indecency.
Accidental couriering. Just call me Courier Carry.
Ooh.
Caged catch.
Not bad, not bad. I believe Triple Lock Case can also roll more delicious gems. But Cage Catch is good too.
Mm-hmm.
significantly not as good as Jim's, but still good.
Yeah, hard to beat gyms.
Mm-hmm. Just ask Homeworld.
Just ask who?
Homeworld.
Homeworld.
Crystal gems.
Oh.
I'm being dark. Remember that cartoon show of the Magic Space Ladies?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what I was thinking of. Because yeah, there.
Were you thinking of the?
Yeah, the game Homeworld. I was like.
Were you thinking of the Higaran spaceship people?
Yes. And I was like, what does that have to do with?
I don't know. You might have to fight rock monsters after you beat the tight end. I don't know how that game ends.
I'm not sure either. Oops.
Wow, that was like a real fluke.
Yeah, that was an extra click because I was ready to detonate in case of a near miss again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Not much though.
Yeah, 680 would be nicer. Might be kind of uncomfortable. What is that, a tiger? $690. When a couple's so keen, they wind up using a tractor tire.
That I'm not sure.
As a substrate. Sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does. I'm not sure about that. Okay, caged catch.
Probably doesn't stop teenage redneck. It probably doesn't stop teenage rednecks off.
Nothing does.
If hormones are strong and tractor tires abound, it's probably happened.
What's that saying a farm girl makes do?
I'm not familiar with that one. I thought the farm animals were what made the do. And then you spread it on the crops. And your field smells terrible. The wind goes toot.
Okay, he's running. Coward.
As most of them should. I'm amazed there's not like a reputation system. And there's a couple of reputation subsystems, but they don't do what you would think.
Okay.
Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Excellent. Like, with great purpose. In full intentionality. And general adorableness that I feel should really, like, give you -5 terror or something. Glass.
Glass. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. Another charitable assignment. Worldberry.
Again!
Always Worldberry.
Except when it's not.
The only time it hasn't been was the very first time, though.
Oh, there's that more, he does occasionally send you to Brebzongan?
That was just the very first one.
Brebzongas?
Every time since then, it's been Worldberry.
An explosion of useless garbage.
Yeah, I don't need munitions.
I'd like to purchase our trash. We have explosive trash for sale. It's unstable.
You make it sound so tempting.
It's like that doofy thing about the honey. Do you want some plant liquid on your hot dough slice?
That was the aliens thing,
strange,
right?
Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's been partially digested by some insects. I'm listening. They spit it out, so I stole it.
Oh,
Ew.
jeez. That was the wrong button.
Report some bugs. Yeah, I'd like to report some insects.
Okay, I thought that they didn't have engines going. Gotcha.
Ew.
I don't need to create another one of those weapons. Ligaments are good, though.
You could sell it.
It doesn't sell for that much.
It really doesn't.
Oh, deranged dreadnought.
Really? You don't have better things to be shooting at, guy? Yeah, you still have explosive glass being shot at you, dummy. It's like a murder triangle. Ooh, you're getting really beat up.
I am getting really beat up. Okay. Now that there's only one, there can be only one. There.
That sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Maybe there'll be an easy fight that I can get some repairs off of.
I love how you got $22 off of the...
Yeah, that's...
Like, deranged dreadnoughts are genuinely kind of strong and dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And 22 bucks... Really? Really?
I think 54 was the Enduring Dreadnought. 22 was the...
Yeah, the deranged dreadnought. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought you
The
said...
enduring dreadnoughts aren't that dangerous.
Yeah.
The deranged dreadnoughts have a significantly longer range and I think slightly stronger weapon. Like I saw a distressingly large chunk of red on your whole meter. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's quick damage buildup. That's not good.
Yeah. Mirrors, mirrors. There we go. And then iron. That's not what I wanted. The Royal Society.
Nullius in Verba is literally the motto of the Royal Society.
Huh. That makes sense.
Take no one's word for it.
A faceted decanter. Ooh, a selection of immaculate souls. Don't mind if I do. Report. Excuse me.
Ooh, a selection of faceted decanters.
Deliver report from the Clockwork Sun.
Don't forget to respec for iron if you're going to the Wandering Gardens.
No, that's the other Wander the Gardens,
Okay.
which is where I found the souls.
Well, I was looking up Nullius in Verba.
There we go. And yeah, that puts us back with that. Da, da, da. Nels Tower. Move the telescope. Read the report. There are old prayers. I was thinking about this the other night when I was at the telescope alone. The other lazy blighters were long abed, and I was gazing up where the stars lie enmeshed in their webs like flies spun in silk. But who eats them? What spiders might crawl on what terrible legs and creep about the heavens, dangling on correspondence like thread, inching closer and closer to their incandescent meat? But of course there are no such spiders, unless they were introduced. And how do spiders breed? Why, they lay eggs. A second thought. To whom in this event would the spiders prey? That is a weird chain of thoughts that seem not at all based in reality.
Yeah, like the... You got the judgments weaving tangled webs between each other, and somehow this is spider adjacent.
I mean,
if you ask a star who it fears, it's probably going to say no one, but if it was to admit it to itself, it'd say other stars.
Yeah. And as near as we can tell, besides other stars, their only predators appear to be Finger Kings. As it were. Or perhaps the Finger Kings are to whom the spiders prey.
Insofar as there are spiders.
Insofar as there are spiders.
What if they're like dream spiders?
Perhaps in that tale retold by that dream snake in The Well of Wonder, the other characters are people whom the snake exhorted to become spiders. I just wanted to phrase it like that. Ooh, yes, yes, yes.
Slurpy, slurpy.
Bombazine, so good.
Seems like it would sell well to, like, Kodak. Because, you know, film canisters have that little lip of velvet.
Yeah.
To drink the light.
Mm-hmm. That would be good.
What if they use a naturally thirsty bombazine instead?
I wonder if bombazine could be used to, like, create, I wonder if it's, since it drinks light, I wonder if it also halts radiation. Like, you know, harmful radiation.
Well, harmful electromagnetic radiation, anyway. Sure.
Right.
So, gamma. Just gamma. Not gonna stop beta or alpha. Or neutrons.
True.
It's hard to stop a neutron.
They're heavy.
You can slow them down, though. Then they turn blue. Well, they
become bluetrons.
They don't turn blue, they do a blue. They make some blue as they slow down. Yeah. Turn off radiation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very bad sign if suddenly everything looks blue for a moment.
That's what you get for tickling the dragon's tail.
That means neutrons are slowing down inside of your eyes. Which means there are a lot of neutrons around for some reason, and that's bad. It means someone's dropped a screwdriver. Dr. Slotin, no! Yeah, if you tickle a dragon's tail, it's just gonna like sneeze fire at you in its sleep.
I thought that's if you tickled the dragon's nose.
Alright. Wait, huh. Why do you put the dragon's tail in a bucket of warm water?
Then it
That
might...
seems like a bad idea, too.
It might pee itself, yeah. You might make it pee its horde.
Oh, I can't tell what's pea and what's actual gold. It's all yellow. And it's all yellow.
And it was all yellow. You know, according to the lore in the Lunar games,
Open diamonds.
yep, they poop diamonds. And they think it's weird that humans like them so much.
Especially considering they kind of have a smell. Makes sense because what's there? We're a bunch of weird spindly dung beetles that build things. As far as the dragons can tell. Also, we have a weird propensity for murdering each other with metal claws.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that's why Null doesn't help fight, but instead occasionally resurrects.
Hmm.
It's like, they did it again. And that's why I spec'd into this. Get back up, dummy.
Catching. No, don't care. The name.
As for Ruby and Eternal Blue, I guess she's just feeling punchy. Not really in the mood for the high road this century. I just feel like Slight's an episode or two. Are like Null and Ruby like juvenile dragons that actually are that small, or are they like grown dragons that are in a small form for convenience's sake?
They're juvenile dragons.
Okay.
Okay.
Couple of wormlings out on a field trip with the transmission.
Let's see. Now I'll go ahead back to London. Maybe there'll be more, what are they called? These things.
What things?
Not bargains, not opportunities, prospects. Thank you. That's the word.
I occasionally lose track of that one too. It's a pestilence.
Yeah.
We're going to throw a salmon on the roof and gnaw on the wall.
I beg your pardon?
We're going to throw a salmon on the roof.
That's a very strange impulse.
It comes from the song, "There's a salmon on the roof tonight."
I don't think that's a real song.
It came to me in the shower earlier this week.
All right, then.
There's a salmon on the roof. Oh, goodness. Just flopping around up there. They exploded somehow.
They did.
Shipment for farts.
Yeah, let's do that. That's
Sweet, 24 farts.
that's a good value. 24 times 3 is 72?
60-12, yep.
60-12.
That's how my brain does head math.
The way my brain did it was 24 is 1 less than 25, so it should be 3 less than 75.
That also works. Yeah, it's funny. The way they teach you to do math is like start on the right and work your way left, carrying.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually faster to start on the left.
I mean, working on the right is a way to consistently do it without making mistakes. So if you have to work it out on paper, that's how you want to do it. But if you're doing it in your head, any old shortcut works.
Yeah, that's the secret trick of math. It's all one like interconnected set of principles. So every self-consistent pathway does work.
Mm-hmm.
Which is particularly egregious in stuff like trigonometry, hence all the identities. Trouble is, if you don't have a head for memorization of a ton of garbage, the identities are more annoying than useful.
Yeah.
Especially when they start ruining calculus with it.
Oof. Yeah, trig in calculus is a mixture I do not like.
Mm-hmm. Even worse in forensic calculus.
Ugh.
Because then you've got like hyperbolic arc tangents. And you gotta find, the family of functions that made this freaking mess.
Mm-hmm. 5 panes of stained glass. I'll take that to the Office of Works later. And now There's a Salmon on the Roof has put an actual song in my head. Mostly because of the tune. Entirely because of the tune. Well, the tune and the cadence.
There's a salmon on the roof.
Yeah. Actually, the cadence more than the tune. Because it's like, there's a killer on the road. There's a killer on the road. I forget the words now.
There's a killer on the road and a salmon on the roof, and there's also a bathroom on the right.
There's a bathroom on the right.
It's actually on the left. Huh.
Depends on which direction you're coming from.
In virtually all instances, you're definitely going to be coming from the west.
Well, I mean, if you consider it as you're coming up from the south, then it's to your right.
The hall's to your right, and then the bathroom's immediately on your left.
Yeah. But, like, the hall is, like...
The bathroom's only to your right if you're coming from, like, the end room.
The hall is, like, that long, so...
It's like... It wouldn't be a hall if it were that long.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's longer than the couch.
Yeah. Barely.
By a factor of 30 or 40%.
No,
Especially if you count the linen closet.
You probably shouldn't count the depth of the linen closet. if that's what you meant.
Ooh, a triple locked case.
Caged catch.
What if you found it on the roof? Oh, this is just a salmon.
A caged salmon.
It's just a cage flopping around. What is wrong with these Londoners? I need to get several tons of these so I can study their mysteries. I'm realizing how deep a cut that secretly is.
Yeah.
That was from the beta for the first major expansion of a different game.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting that the game doesn't have different kinds of fish, though. It's just a 1-ton container of fish. We don't know what kind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a trade good.
It's assorted.
You're not going
Assorted
to...
fish.
You're not going to,
This planet has about 30 species of breedable, edible fish.
Daniel?
And they export just like a selection of them by the ton.
Yeah, you're not going to do commerce by the ton in...
just haddock. Just a ton of haddock.
In specific fish.
Oh, but it doesn't want like a literal ton of trout.
A ton of clownfish.
Space circus. Now with added mucus.
Ew. Oh, I should have thought to bring...
So that's what clownfish are covered in.
Should have thought to bring some,
Mucus?
No.
Clown juice?
Tea stuff. What's it called?
Crockery.
Crockery, thank you.
Oh, delicious. That's much better mucus.
Daniel.
That's a low bar, isn't it?
Yeah. Stop being gross.
clownfish, though.
Yeah. Okay, well, I have a ton of permits, so I can just...
Permits and trout.
Passenger.
You got a fish. You got a ministry stamp permit.
Ministry...
license.
Oh, that's better.
What did you say?
I was going to say ministry stamped fish. Fishing license.
Why?
Fishing license works a lot better.
You can see me holding the invisible fish and just looking confused about why it has a stamp on it, right?
It's approved for trade. For sale. It's taxes have already been paid on it.
By the individual fish. I guess it makes sense for tuna. You can't smuggle those. You ever tried palming a tuna?
Palm of the tuna. Palm of the
can't.
tuna.
They're huge. Your hand is small. You can't palm a tuna. You never see street magic done to fish of that size.
No.
You can palm like maybe 3 minnows. I don't recommend it though. They're small, but they can still fin you. And that's a good way to get a bad infection. In fact, finding out that fish have sharp fins kind of makes me literally not want to handle fish anymore. When like out fishing with friends that do fishing. It's like, yeah, I don't know where to safely touch them. As a kid, I didn't have any fear, and I just grabbed the fish. But now it's like, oh, I could get badly hurt by that little thing. That's weird. I don't think I should risk that. Also, bluefin tuna just look cool. They look like racing fish. Like the little yellow spikes. I believe they're called finlets down the tail. And they basically are racing fish. They evolved to just like swim really freakishly fast. They're also like pretty. They're dark blue on top, and kind of like speckled and striped all over. Light on the bottom. Just have like a weird gold shimmeriness all over the place because there's like the occasional gold scale all over them. And they have chromatophores, so they can literally change color.
That's cool.
Like they'll turn nearly black or nearly white, or like a kind of yellow, like a golden yellow. They can make themselves look really golden. I'm not sure why. Are they hunting dragons?
Ooh, what have we here?
And gold sounds like the appropriate bait for hunting dragons.
Ammo.
Oh, great. Explosives.
That's exactly what I wanted.
And now we're at the lighthouse. Without anything wriggling.
Don't have...
You need to bring him.
Yep.
You
Okay.
need to bring him a wriggly boy.
Need to bring him a wriggle-ma-roll.
If you don't have an unidentifiable squirming. The best you can do is have a creepy time with the lanterns. And who doesn't want to have a creepy time in the midst of an old man? This sounds terrible.
Simply having a creepy old lantern time. Simply having a creepy old lantern time.
Remember when we were afraid that did anything?
Yeah. There was something similar in Sunless Sea that I was scared to sail over at first, too. Squirming!
It's loose!
Immediately. 93%, 90%.
Arrange a choir.
The acoustics are awful and none of your stokers can hold a high C, but you organize an impromptu chorus. Halfway through, a dire rendition of "Oh, I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside," the squirming calms. Is it soothed or horrified? Gingerly, you coax it into a more secure box.
Like, none of them? Like, half your crew are women. There should be, like, at least a couple of altos amongst them.
Maybe they're all tone deaf.
Oh, geez. Tone-deaf British space sailors. Yeah, that sounds like a pain to the ears. Let's just record a low piano chord. That's perfect for a big sea urchin eyeball thing in space. Boom. Who maintains all these rickety walkways?
Possibly these guys.
I thought they were maintaining the lighthouse.
Enjoy a nautical supper with the other keeper. You've gained a cryptic benefactor. I have so many cryptic benefactors.
Three of them.
Yup.
That kid in Great Expectations only had one.
Let's see, Bat, what can you find me? Ah, cool. That one's not too far out of the way, and the other one is right on the way.
Also, that's not a bat.
Right. You're right. It's a rat.
Yep.
It's a wingless bat.
In a spacesuit.
A windswept habitation.
Your crew is full.
2 fuel.
Oh, searching for stuff, right?
Yeah.
As I search for anything, including for people or something. No!
Hello?
No! Ollie, ollie, bunch of oxen. We can kill it. His blood was on that leaf.
Got it.
Ew. Chunks.
Just kind of shatters like something that was burned, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like a tarantula left in the fire too long.
Like something that was made of ash but had burned to ash but hadn't lost its shape.
I mean, of all the correspondence, that's probably roughly what they are.
Yeah. Immaculate souls. Rich immaculate souls. I don't know, poor immaculate souls didn't work, so. Or, didn't seem to fit. Salvage.
See, this area seems like it'd be appropriate for the not where you thought you were event trigger.
Right?
Because this is a bit of a trackless waste of weird time mist.
Mm-hmm.
And below you looks like there might be piping and structures. Ah, boy.
Yeah, failed extensions of London.
Is that most of London?
Fair.
Ricky Ricardo's wrath.
Ricky Ricardo.
Someone had some explaining to do. Ricky?
Ricky?
Ticky Tappy.
Oh, I haven't seen that in such a long time.
Seen?
Yeah, the animated.
Oh, I read the thing.
Ah, okay.
The book. Also, the Richie James. Richie Gems. Delicious.
Jeems.
Jeems! Where are the crystal Jeems? What was that?
I'm not sure. A party below stairs.
I don't like the sound that made.
Gossip with the staff.
Sounds like someone fighting a parrot.
Munitions. I don't need no stinking munitions. Okay, well. Let's, I have an invitation. Let's do the thing. Partial success.
Ooh, should I use some water?
Partial.
You have 2 servants here.
Yes. 3 gossip. Okay. Back to London. Daniel's thwart.
I didn't do it.
Actually, I'm going to peek back here real quick. There's probably not much. Not much at all, in fact. But it's good to know that. Oops. There. Ministry secrets. Another cryptic benefactor, I guess. More ministry secrets. Hermits. And that guy runs away. Loot. A faintly luminescent cage. Vision of the heavens.
And as for that is a faintly luminescent crab. But those are from the Z.
Yeah. Ooh,
Holy Sunless!
been a while.
And I think it's bad time.
Remain in the weft.
Dang.
There we go.
I wish the effect would go away after you fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that looks safe.
Oh yeah, totally.
Don't mind the field of glowing embers.
Oh. %96 chance of success. We got this.
Maybe that's the brewer's breath effect. Ochre fog? Copper time. Wow, way to face tank that, buddy.
Or, you know, maybe a way to not face tank that. Since he failed to.
Your enemies just fired their incredibly powerful main weapon at you. Do you sit there like an idiot, or do you dodge? They chose option stupid. The belch is above us. It smells of pizza. She's like wiggling it. This little cat has her face tucked in a chair with like her top of her head like up against the chair bottom, and just like she keeps wiggling the one ear that isn't pressed up against the chair.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ministries. F.
Ooh. Real quick. Okay. Okay, and I guess my next stop is Port Prosper.
Back to the reach.
Well, I should probably hit Brabazon first, since it's right there. Make sure things are okay. Bring some tea for that.
They missed one in the world gaps the worst ones next.
Bombazine.
Okay.
So I can grab that too, since that's on the way.
Thirst.
Oh, the mausoleum wants gemstones again. I might just take that to have it.
Parliament wants bronzewood. These are both profitable.
Yeah. Okay, so the one for Parliament isn't too far out of the way. Like, that's the direction I'm going. So I can go ahead and take care of that, and I'll just save the gemstones for later. How many bronzewood was that? 5.
Big money. Where's the space casino? We are in possession of the big casino. Ooh, banana.
So long, Sugresa.
Aggro's leaves. Hey, got my hair. Nope. Bye.
And munitions.
Hey,
That will not be a problem.
bring the boom to the office.
Bring the boom into the shot.
Okay.
Moment of inspiration.
Raid the hold for mold.
Gross. Who wants
Found some.
who wants hold mold? I need more drink. I'll be right back.
Hold mold. He had something to say.
You still had some food in your bowl last I checked.
Yeah, it's probably just a boring announcement. You were walking up on him real quick. You say, hey, kitty here. Watch your step. There's a kitty here.
Meow.
Hey, I'm meowing here. Hi.
Meow.
Aw.
Okay, that was a little more intentional. You might actually want something.
Okay.
Doing the old leg grab. Yay.
He just walked right up to it and started eating. Did he learn that from Remy?
I hope not. Maybe his bad habit of needing someone to watch her eat.
Yeah. She stopped doing that, at least, it seems.
Uh-oh, it's the brewer's butt again.
I think that's just, like, industrial whatever out here, but we can... Oh, no, the yellowish. Okay.
Yellow fog. Something peed in the sky.
No.
Oh, it's coating the windshield. Oh. We have to clean the stained glass again. Get the squeegees. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Gross.
This guy smells of pee. The pollen's kind of in the middle, you know? Did you get a snack? Yeah. Deciding what to do next. Drink, 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 drink.
I brought way more tea than was necessary.
Excessive tea. Legend has it there's a colony, but they're pretty good at fixing that kind of thing. Mildly hyperactive fish, though.
I don't need more tea.
It won't even let you buy it for some reason.
It's because I changed my...
Oh, okay, you didn't have an affinity for it. Got
Yeah.
it. That's funny. You're not villainous enough to buy this shady good.
Now I do, but I...
Don't need it.
Nope.
I just tried spoonerizing Little Nice, and I don't like what I came up with.
Yeah, no, that's not pleasant. Bronzewood.
I find it amusing how you just like swing the train booty into the loot spot.
I mean, I do... I mostly do that when it's, when heading to the loot is a different direction from where I'm headed. So it's like, I stop...
Boon into it.
I stop accelerating before I get to it, and then start turning in the direction I'm going to be going.
Absolute drift. Trains in space. You've heard of multi-track drifting? Now try trackless drifting.
It sounds like the Great Frozen North.
Full of trains.
With trackless drifts.
Trackless drifto. The Great Frozen Waste of Concept.
It's a little too far south for that. Especially this time of year. It gets quite warm over there. And they don't have nearly as much air conditioning as we do.
Deja vu. I've been freezing my ass before. Up in the great white north. Scones! I'll eat 3. Pass me the honey butter, the marmalade, and the strawberry preserves. I have dark breakfast alchemy to perform.
Gossip.
Annoy the floor with your fancy pet. Oh, victory!
For some reason I thought I could, like, venture down into the cellars or something. Perhaps. Let's make a law.
Get some kind of alcohol.
Yeah, that's an even-ish distribution of stats.
Tips Fedora. Alcohol.
Maybe trade out one thing of mirrors for a thing of veils.
It'd probably be more like Tips Bowler. Or Top Hat. You're not a Stovey, so probably be bowling. That's when he attempts to bury herself in the chair like one of those little snakes burying itself in sand. What do you think she would do if we had like just a big plastic bin full of Orbeez in here?
I don't know.
You have to wonder.
No support.
Leaking distaste. Ew. Spoon.
Not great odds. Nope.
Opens. Yeah, the rolls are getting high enough you may want to just like spec and hope you get the challenges that you can do.
Yeah.
That's why you startled her at me to full wakefulness. She like flipped right under her feet. Like, ah, what? Huh?
I'm sorry,
Huh?
Remy.
What? Okay, I'm gonna grab myself now. That was startling, wasn't it, little girl? Yeah. Oh, she's so sleepy. She's falling right back to sleep. Cute. Cute kitten. You want Vince is being fuzzed over a little bit too?
Yeah.
Showing mild concern for your cough. Yeah, looks up like, yeah, you good over there? Alright. You have accrued maximum XP. If only you could build a weapon that let you like fire XP at things. It's like a terrible beam.
Or unlock more levels of merits.
What is this, Adeline? What's the name of the expansion again?
Seekers.
Seekers. I got like settlers of Adeline? That's alright. Sneakers of Adeline? Fancy shoes. Ding. Time to play Mahjong.
What? Oh.
Reach!
Oh, the reach. Har har.
Duringai.
Oh, the burrower is already quite upset with me.
Oh, that's why you got the burrower's breath. I didn't know it was angry.
I didn't realize
Okay,
it had
we'll
gotten
have
that
to
bad
stop
anyway.
at the sea with some hours.
Uh-huh.
Five
Next time.
buckets of time.
Mm-hmm.
Dump them in the water. The bird below is already quite upset with you. I guess you can steal an offering if you want, Caroline. You won't get more mad. Not sure you get anything that great though. Like twice or something? I don't remember.
We'll find out.
Do I need F round first?
I mean, that's what it is. Drop a passenger off.
Drop the passenger off. It's overwhelming because they're all alone in a brand new town.
"16 Savage Secrets."
That gossip image. Oh! You just hear that picture. It's dumb.
An opportunity. Nectar for auction.
Or you can pet this kitty. That's the better option.
Sure, why not?
Get the next line passenger.
Let's see, a settler wants to go to the nature reserve. And they are not in a hurry. Enduring dreadnought ephemerality. What an ironic name. Read the...
Yeah, that's firing energy beam right there. Dang.
2 moments of inspiration. Ha! That monitor just shot a a dreadnought. Triple locked case contains gemstones.
Oi. Good Genghis.
Industry secrets. Permits.
You now have a ton of permits.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. That's a great use of precious hold space.
Yeah.
Yep. Ammunition your guns don't even use. The main one just kind of yells things to bits. He just angrily screams at them in language of the stars, which makes them explode.
An injury.
Dang.
Yay.
Ruined by time, you say?
Oh, I can't because it's already too angry at me.
Oh. Okay. I guess it's watching.
I don't need hours. Take the pin. Leave the cannoli.
Huh?
The settler emerges from his cabin, his suitcase clutched in his hands. Oh, my back. I can't do it. I don't want to go. But it's so warm here, and everyone's been so kind. Might I stay on, or at least take me back to Port Prosper? Maybe he's not cut out for your peripatetic lifestyle. Maybe he's better off going to his destination. Maybe he's just being silly. His smile widens. He blinks several times. Of course. So much to think about, so much to do. I'll be in my cabin, where it's safe.
So you could have turned into some Groot, but you're full on Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Or the silly space size apart. It's a big flying roly-poly with a bad attitude. From the maker of Men of Brooms, Men of Axes. During Red Nuts, HML exploded again.
Two things.
Two things. Oy.
Why can't I take both?
Yeah,
Or-
greedy.
Porque no los dos? I mean, why would I just leave one when I found...
What are you, Greenlocks?
I'm not wasteful.
You have 80 beds in the hold?
I don't have 80 crew. Seeds, yes please. Purchase.
Where there's seeds.
We'll go somewhere where there's seeds.
I believe there's a bunch of blasted tackety plates.
I already took care of that. Why are you Hypnotoad?
All right. to the HT. More wood than he should. The water rooster says, ahoy!
Ahoy there!
It exploded.
Mm-hmm.
You're just flying around the sky in a train getting wood. Lots of it.
Phrasing.
Weird metallic wood. All shiny. What?
Said phrasing.
Oops. Ugh, it's just a gathering wood. Getting excessive amounts of bronze lumber. Accruing too much space timber.
Oops, I took the wrong turn.
Albuquerque. Albuquerque, 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 Albuquerque,
Albuquerque, Albuquerque,
Albuquerque, Albuquerque, Albuquerque, Albuquerque,
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
That's too many Albuquerques.
It was. I kept saying Albuquerque till my lungs were done saying Albuquerque.
I stayed at the Albuquerque Holiday Inn once.
How clean were the ashtrays?
There were no ashtrays.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to request one just to take a picture of it.
Was there soup?
No, there was no soup.
Oh, I completely failed. I should have phrased it very differently. I have a question.
Soup?
Precisely.
I wanted to take more pictures than I actually did, but I took some. Like I took a picture of the towels and said posted it saying "oh so fluffy," and there was some stationery and that identified itself as Albuquerque Holiday Inn, and so I took a picture of that and said simply "world famous."
¿Dónde está la sopa?
I wanted to ask someone to, like if it weren't really late, like if it weren't after dark, ask someone to help me set up a picture where it's like first person perspective, holding out a nickel and a razor, and them approaching with their hand out and smiling. Will of the people. munitions and bronzewood, both for Port Prosper.
Oh, good. 7 units of bronzewood. Woo!
I need to go to Port Avon and the Nature Reserve first, though. Port Avon for the clock, Nature Reserve for the settler.
Unless you just want to take them back to Prosper.
I mean, I could.
Because they seem to be getting ice shoes.
But I could wind up there and see if, like, you know,
See if there's pamphlets.
well, get there and be like, hey, so what do you think about this place now that you're here? If that's a thing that I can do. I don't remember. I don't remember if it'll let me do that or if it'll just be like, okay, you're here, now shove off.
What do you think about this place? Right here. Rocks in place screaming.
I think he likes it.
Hey, Mikey. Wow, the hold is so spacious without all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's so spacious and moist. There's no sun, sky, no refuse.
Those are
It
words.
doesn't work as well as like delicious and moist.
No, it does not.
Like one of them just sounds like a cake. It's like a fresh, high quality cake. The kind that doesn't need a glass of milk. Or to be covered in delicious strawberry sugar goo. And cream that's been punished. Whipped cream. It knows what it did. Or cream that has ceded control of its household to its partner. What? That's silly.
And 200 artifacts.
place was a butt field. So cheesy. Is where the facade really cracked.
Ooh, cool.
Southward to the base.
Man, I am so drowsy. I did not get enough sleep.
I mean, same. There was enough activity and light out here far further into the night than there should have been, considering it was already late getting to bed. Yeah, I woke up at about 9:15.
Oof.
I woke up 15 minutes late for work.
Ugh. At least you don't have to commute.
I may have to have a talk with someone about this. Yeah, it's a good thing I don't have a commute. That would be worse.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my password's got enough muscle memory in it. I was able to just like fire up the thin client first thing before even getting a drink and peeing or anything whatsoever. Which was difficult and felt terrible because my mouth was like...
Hours? No. Don't really need. I guess I can just pick up one more of each of those just to be sure I remain. Partial. Nope.
Partial poopy. No.
Report. Dropping off a settler. Things might have changed while you were in transit. You may not be rewarded as well now.
Yeah, I think you probably wanted to go back.
Yeah. Oh well. More anti-Cinder propaganda to Port Prosper. How about that? Everything's coming up Prosper. Don't need normal souls. Okay. Not going to bother with the well this time.
The well's stinky.
A solid crate containing permit. Oh, there was a thing back there. Come back, thing. train wreck. The Dresden. Read the ledger. Leave. Onwards. A narrow escape. During your recent altercation, a round of enemy fire bored clean through the bridge. No one was killed, but your crew are shaken. Their minds wander, their hands tremble. They question orders. Something must be done.
Wow, these are difficult roles.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, you can't do that last one. Speak of your own narrow escape.
You do not have the deed a narrow escape.
Ah.
That one will cost supplies and is only 1% more likely than any of the others. So let's go with the hearts one. Fail. The crew are unconvinced. They have learned that 1,000 deaths wait in the sky, and it only takes one to bring their journeys to an end.
Oh, no wonder it was such a difficult challenge. The stakes weren't very high. You gained 10 terror.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, is that burrower stink again, or is that...
I think that's always here.
Or is that just spores? It might just be spores. Actually, rare it'd probably be pollen. Ugh. Oh, it was burrower stink!
Huh. 96% chance. Success. Yay.
Yeah, I think the other option only risks losing the chart. The chart protects you from actual bad things. But at 96%, you are taking a 4% risk, but it's not that big.
Yeah.
That's less than a 1. You have to roll like a 0.8. I rolled a d20 and it came up 0.8. What the heck? Oh, weird. That's an unusually critical failure. Mine rolled a -2.
Ooh.
I think that means you have to eat your character sheet.
Ooh.
Not
Okay.
again!
Villainy. 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 Lumber camp. 5 free bronzewood.
That had very boots, flannel, lumberjack energy.
Boots, flannel, lumberjack?
Yeah, you don't remember the magical girl lumberjack transformation from the Doofy side campaign Nate was doing?
I remember hearing about it a little bit.
Oh yeah, you didn't play much in that game.
No, I didn't.
You played the hobo with the shadow magic.
Oh yeah. I was like, what? And then I remembered Mungo.
But he wasn't really a hobo. It was like a wizard turned him into one or something.
No, he was actually a hobgoblin.
I thought he was actually like an elf of some sort.
No.
But he'd been transformed into a hobo.
Nope, he was a hobgoblin, just like an unusually smart one.
Oh, okay. Yes, very frequently Redux would be late. So Nate and... Aw, why is my brain being a butt about that dude's name? Probably because it's a name.
Was it Austin?
It might have been Austin.
Or was it somebody else?
Yeah, I think it was named Austin. Started doing a goofy side campaign involving... It's where like Elminster's plunger of unclogging came from.
Oh, I don't think that was Austin. I think Austin was somebody else.
Okay. Yeah, Elminster's plunger of unclogging, the permanently size increased golden retriever puppy.
Which is very much like the mascot. That's not what I meant to click.
The boat made of bar stools.
Yeah. The inadvisably big dog is basically... Except, no, the inadvisably big dog looks more like a Labrador.
Greater Lab. So much dog.
So fill to me the parting glade. Good night, and a boring of bronzewood. So much bronzewood. I have 13 bronzewood. Alright. On to Avon.
We're gonna pick up some overpriced makeup and sell it at work. It's totally not a pyramid, you guys.
It's more like a stupa.
Oh, dome sheet.
That I used the wrong word because that's not what I was thinking of. I mean, that works still.
It's more of a ziggurat.
That's not the word I was thinking of either. Because the ziggurat is also technically a pyramid. What were those pre-pyramid Egyptian burial things?
Heck, I don't know the name. Buy cheap fuel in the yard. Spec for mirrors and fix the time.
They're like low and flat. I mean, you know, compared to a pyramid.
Mm.
They had the false door for the ba to go through.
Fellow33D says bussin'.
Bussin'?
I think it makes them feel good.
Ah.
And Faz Fine.
Did a thing just happen? No.
A thing?
It did not.
First time chat from Fellow3D.
Well, hello,
Or
welcome.
Fellow Deed with threes. I didn't recognize that first D.
How are you this evening? Oh, clocks.
Yeah, some respect for mirrors.
Clock.
Using the power of the princess's suitor who's wearing her skin.
The skin suit.
Yep. I'm informed it's simply pronounced fellowed.
Ah. 42%. Oof.
These rolls are getting tough. Dang.
Hey! This quality cannot currently increase past 10.
What can't?
My rank in the...
Oh.
You climb down from the clock into a bitter wedding argument. It appears that both bride and groom are already married to each other. The paperwork does not lie. In shame, both families call the whole thing off, with the unlucky couple left to work out whether they are or not now living in sin.
That's incredibly stupid.
That
Just renew
is.
your vows, dummies. Like, oh, we're already, okay, well, we'll just do it again. I'm sure they've already got the cake and everything. Like, why waste it because the clock changed? And Londoners are stupid in space.
Splendiners.
Fellow Deeds says, call me Mr. Deeds, not Longfellow.
Heh.
I recall that movie.
Let's see.
I
Is there
don't think
anything
I've seen it,
else?
but I remember it, like Pepperidge Farm.
Don't think there's anything else I particularly need here. Yeah. Oh, there's one more than I can hold.
Fellow Deed says he was very sneaky.
Is there anything I could toss?
You could drop a seed.
Yeah, but I'm low on seeds.
You could eat some honey.
I wish it were that easy.
You could smear some honey on the outside of the tavern.
What would that do?
Probably attract bees.
That sounds like a bad idea.
I think you're right. You could sell a
I could
box of
Sell one fuel.
something. Have you done anything with the literature or speculative fiction?
I've done some of it. I haven't done all of them.
I think that's one of the primary things that remains even do around here.
Yeah. That might be a good way to... Let's see, I think I read the first... Almost definitely read the first two, and the name of the third sounds familiar. Let's read the third one, possibly again. His companion's hooves thumped on the crimson carpet. The corridor was long and lined with doors, each with a brass knob. He opened one. The room behind was filled from floor to ceiling with bottled souls. He tried another, the same. We've never found a use for them, the devil admitted. Yeah, I do remember that one.
It's really funny. Philidide says, "Did you find the transporter?"
Transporter?
The what?
Well, depends on what you mean by transporter. Do you mean the relay? The one that you have to build? Another silent century passed. Upon the throne the king's corpse withered and sagged, mold devouring the incarnadine robes. Then a sound. The doors opened. A woman entered, young, scarred, a sword in her hand. Behind her were more men, more swords. About time, thought the throne.
Huh. But none of them really need any swords. The king's already dead.
Yeah.
They just need a porter. Philidide says, "The relay that takes you to new map." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that goes to,
Yeah, we've,
Etheria.
yeah, the only area we've not been to so far is, the Blue Kingdom.
Which we could, but we keep having business in Albion and the Reach.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't need to read anymore. My terror is gone.
Your terror is in the toilet.
Sometimes it is, yes. Oh, wait, I can't back out of this.
What? Why not?
I clicked on the thing, and now I can't say never mind.
Oh, I guess you have to read another one.
Okay,
Let's
well,
read the corpse of Linda.
yeah.
Your terror goes up.
Amelia looked through the glass. Her sister had returned. In one hand, she held a necklace of muddy diamonds dug from a doyen's grave. From the other dangled the corpse of a doe. Around Catherine's stretched throat, Amelia could still see the rope marks, white and neat as a vicar's collar. Ooh. Spoopy.
At least she brought dinner.
Hi, Vince. Hey, Vince, why don't you hop up here? Say hello to the internet. Don't menace Remy. It's okay, kitties. No? Okay.
It's like, oh, but I wanted to menace Remy. Just stand here and look threatening while she eats. It's what he does for fun.
Oh, this looks like more,
This burrower stink again.
I think so.
Being stinky and gross looking.
Ooh.
Oh, there's some stuff. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of salvage.
Space candy.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Jeez.
I don't need Sky Stories or Tales of Terror, so I may as well just make repairs.
Your ship basically ate the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
Or engine. Ah. Locomotive. Space locomotive.
Splocomotive.
Okay, that sounds more like they explode.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Which they do when shot enough.
I mean, yeah. But so do most things.
I feel like a lot of things just kind of like fall apart from holes if you shoot them enough.
I mean,
Only things with like a high energy density explode.
I was going to say, it depends a lot on the momentum of what you're shooting them with as well.
And composition.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you fire something nuclearly active, there might be a bit of an explosion. A little bit of antimatter? Big explosion.
Little Bluetooth antimeter.
Relativistic killers? Yeah, relativistic projectile? Why did you do that? Most of the energy is going to be in the projectile. It's doing the exploding, and so is the atmosphere. And less exploding and more X-rays. We talk about energies where things stop becoming things and start becoming physics.
Alright, so I needed 3 of those.
7 of those.
And 7 of those. That's a lot.
It is. Big money. Not a whammy inside.
Hey, wait.
Hmm?
Look at those numbers.
Good job. You've hack-sworded the game. Next time you get in a fight, you should say mess with the best, die like the rest. I hope that doesn't make Devourer's acid burn. Also, I'm not really sure you'd want to be crash over, right? Just keep running into things.
Or would crash override be, no, stop running into things. Override the crash.
Override the Bandicoot. Overload the Bandicoot. This one takes different arguments.
That's reminding me of the joke someone made about an article about programming drone swarms, and how the person writing it said they had special algorithms to avoid colliding with each other, and someone just responded to that, like, you know, picture from the article. Remy?
Wow, dead center. Here's okay.
Well, yeah, that's where it starts.
I thought it started from Earth, right? Anyway, you're saying...
What was I saying?
Drone swarms and
right.
not colliding with each other.
Right, so they just wrote in, like, pseudocode, if about to collide equals true, don't.
Hey, Vince.
Meow.
Don't.
Take the pinster spin.
The wind's just like, oh.
What's just like...
The wind moans through the ruins.
Oh. Uncanny specimen. Uncanned specimen.
No.
Candied specimen. Industry secrets. Cryptic benefactor. Ministry secrets. Gossip. 4 gossip. Heck yeah. Raid the hold. Triple locked case gives us caged catch. Not bad. And send out crewmen with axes. Send out crewmen with axes.
Send out crewmen of axons.
Dendrites.
Deep cut.
Yeah, that is a very old inside joke, sorry. In which Daniel confused axons and dendrites.
I did not confuse them, I simply wrote the wrong word for no reason. I knew exactly what I was doing, but my wrist was just like, derp.
You conflated them, I
Yeah.
think, would be the proper... the more precise. Word for the type of confusion. Oh no, not the soup. Sweet, sweet Jane. Pay me. Court report. Let's see. What happens if you fail the attempt to climb the mountain for the Singing Caves?
I'm not sure.
Well, would you mind looking that up while I spec?
Can do. Let me finish that.
Because I figure I can try that since it only seems to cost supplies. But if failure costs stat points, I would not like to do that. Ow, my knee.
Stop hurting yourself.
I can't help it.
Stop hurting yourself. Stop hurting yourself.
I'm old and arthritic.
Explore was attempt to climb the mountain costs 2 supplies. It's a pretty hard iron check. Just keep trying until you make it. You'll suffer 5 terror each time you fail.
Okay, that's not too bad. And I can just keep buying supplies.
Explore the Singing Caves to get something weird to show Melusine.
Failure. The snow is deeper than expected, and the cliffs in your way both taller and more treacherous than you can handle. You reach for a rocky handhold. It crumbles under your hand. Luckily, a snowdrift not too far below catches your fall. Lying winded in the snow, you give up. The mountain is victorious for today. You retrace your already fading footprints to Lustrum, where the fireplaces are always burning. Let's try again. Nope.
You respect fireman, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
still a 43% chance of
Yeah,
success.
that's a pretty hard iron check.
Failure.
Trying to buy some more supplies.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yay!
The snow is deep, and much of the mountain demands scaling cliff sides and clambering across treacherous ledges. There's no way to tell how long the climb is. Eventually, you claw up onto a ledge near the peak and sit, exhausted. The air is too thin to keep going, even if you had any strength left. This is as close as you can get to the peak. The air is thin, but the view is majestic. From here, the reach stretches out before you in endless waves of purple and violet, occasionally broken by a flicker of gold deep within the clouds. Far below, Lustrum is little but a small yellow glow on a blanket of winter. Explore the singing caves. The lightest breeze passing through causes a sound like a soft whistle. The cave's music is considered a good omen by those in the town below. Half an hour into your explorations, the wind picks up. The caves fill with the sound of distant fluting. There is no tune to it, just a pleasant, natural melody like the echo of birdsong. Just as quickly, though, it turns sharp. Less birdsong, more bird prey to a ravenous cat. The atonal screech rocks the mountain, though by the time it leaves the caves, their unique acoustics have turned it, too, into something soft. Your feet crunch against something. A shard of glass, red-tinted. Looking through one side, the world seems a burning inferno. From the other, all is well. Looking closer, part of a glyph remains on the shard. Extremely precise work, though its function is alien to you. Perhaps there is someone in Lustrum who would know more. An ambiguous shard. Can I further explore the caves? As you walk through the caves, your feet crunch on bits of loose stone or broken glass. Whichever route you take, it leads you through the mountain and to the other side, occasionally higher, usually lower. There seems no rhyme nor reason to the maze of tunnels. One wrong turn, too many, brings you back where you started. Without some form of guide, the chance of finding anything of interest feels remote. Climb back down the mountain. Alright. Let's drink some tea to take down the... deal with terror a little bit. And speak to Melusine Murgatroyd. Show her the ambiguous shard. She is the only one in town who might have an idea about it. Is that what I think? Of course it is. Where did you find it? On the mountain? Melusine rushes to her workbench, rummaging for tools. You know what it is? The antithesis of light and law. Light is law, you know, but why would there be pieces of the science here? Maybe... Yes, I'll need a few things. Nothing too difficult for you to find, I'm sure. I need stained glass. I have the rest of it on me, although it's headed somewhere else right now. It's, one bronzewood, one munitions, one stained glass. So I'll have to come back for that. That can be next. That can be next week. Not going to sign off just yet. But I am going to continue to Port Prosper. Hello. Got him. Gemstones. Yeah, buddy. Ow.
Ow. Oh, you should get out of that.
Yeah, I couldn't dodge. I was overheated. There.
Don't get hit closer, still should. There it is.
Ah!
No, no, oh no!
You fired on your friends.
Doofy taggities! Oh man.
Raid the Hode.
Alright, bring Melazine and Lustrum, 1x each, have a bronze wood and stained glass.
Uncanny specimen. Leave.
I have to go assault the cat.
Good luck.
Aw.
Oh.
Hello? Ever.
Aha, I did see something there. It's probably going to be ammo. Oh, but it's also... Yep. Ow. I'll come back for that one. Secrets? Come on, gossip. Yeah, permits are fine. 110 permits. Total. Not on that one guy. That would be ridiculous. Secrets. More permits. Nickerson's Kingdom. Gotcha. Cargo. Sheaf of papers. Another permit. 3 permits in like the last minute. Okay, what all was I bringing here? There's these things. And I don't really need nectar. I can get so much of it for free anyway. Okay. So I think that'll do us for tonight, because I am tired, and it's a little bit after we usually run to anyway. I mean, frequently we run way over, but we're scheduled only until 11. Just because we frequently run until like 1 or something. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, my brain is just going so slow right now. Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be playing Timberborn. And then we'll be back with more of this next Thursday. Now let's see who's around to raid. Well, let's go say hey to Dot Level. Well, I know she was doing her Platformageddon thing where she just plays through a bunch of platform stuff. She was doing one of the Bonk games on the TurboGrafx 16. At least earlier, but now it appears that she has a spreadsheet open. I don't know what's going on there. But maybe it'll be something interesting. Anyway, thanks again. Hope to see y'all next time. Good night, folks.
Good night. That's what you're saying.